Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2020. Here today, I'm going to be starting episode 7 of my Spurs career. Here today, we have a massive episode. We can officially win the Premier League here today if we either win or draw against Sheffield United in the last match of the season. If we lose here today, Liverpool will win the league on goal difference. We've also got the FA Cup final against Manchester City to play for our first piece of silverware if we don't win the Premier League. And of course, we have booked a place in the UEFA Champions League final for a second year in a row against Real Madrid, Los Blancos. We face Zinedine Zidane's side. So guys, in the last episode, we managed to knock out Man City in the semi-finals of the FA Cup in a 2-2 draw on aggregate, winning on away goals. So here is the second last episode of the season. We play Real Madrid in the next. Paul Pogba from range there, puts it just wide of the right. Playing with Lloris, Walker-Peters, Toby Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Ludwig Augustinsson, and Ndombele, Pogba in the midfield. Lucas Moura, Heung-min Son, Eriksen, and Harry Kane leading the line. But unfortunately for me, we haven't given ourselves a very good goal difference this series. Liverpool scored 10 more goals, but Lucas Moura starts off the scoring there against Sheffield United at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. From the corner kick, Pogba whips it into the box, and Lucas Moura puts us in front. We've managed to bring it to the last match of the season, which is typical of Simpzy, a typical strat. We always mount the pressure on us. So if Liverpool win their match, which they could, and we draw, I think even if we draw, they can actually get it, to be honest. I think we have to outright win this match. Kane's, oh good, thank God. So it went to VAR, Kane got a penalty and has capitalised on it. We're 2-0 up now. I'm talking like we've already won the league. Anything can happen against this Sheffield United squad. They are in the relegation zone, along with Harry Kane. Along with Newcastle. Harry Kane is the top goal scorer. I was thinking of Harry Kane in my head, what I was going to talk about next, and just blurted it out. And Ludwig Augustinsson is the main assist. Is that another penalty going to VAR? Oh, the toys are being thrown out of the Sheffield United proverbial pram. Nearly giving away 2 penalties there. That's a close one. So 2-0 up. That's enough. A win's enough. And it's Heung-min Son. Get in. Heung-min Son makes it 3-0 against Sheffield United just before the 40 there. Lucas Moura looking to whip it into the box. Unselfishly goes back to Walker-Peters, who opens up the width. Eriksen goes for goal. Gets a huge deflection along with Paul Pogba. And Heung-min Son, after 3 attempts, hammers it home. Oh, what a strike. A stick of dynamite from Heung-min Son. Kane continuing to be the number 1 goal scorer in the Prem, trying to put his name on the score sheet. 3-0. Unless we miraculously throw this one away, Tottenham Hotspur have officially won their first title under my managerial reign. There's been an injury, unfortunately, for Sheffield United. Alright, I'm sure Sean Bean is tearing his hair out. Alright, let's bring on Yusuf Poulsen. Being oppressive forward just to change up the system slightly. But overall, out of all my signings, Ludwig Augustinsson, in my opinion, has been like a 10 out of 10 signing. Poulsen, he just hasn't played very well this season. I give him like a 4, maybe a 5 out of 10. To be perfectly honest. Grealish I'll give a 6 and a 7. It does take a while for players to adapt to the league. And Grealish, Ndombele, Pogba coming in. We haven't needed him, especially like post-January. But he played alright. He just didn't adapt quick enough to do anything notable. Joshua Sargent, thankfully enough for me, we didn't have to play much because Kane and Poulsen didn't pick up any like long-term horrific injuries. And had a pretty strong and consistent campaign. But Ludwig Augustinsson, man. Absolutely on fire. 10 out of 10 Ludwig. And if he keeps it up, he is going to be the Premier League leading assister from left back, which is insane. When was the last time the Premier League had a left back win and have the highest assists in a season? I don't know, let me know in the comments. It's like kind of like prime Marcelo. That's all I can sort of think of. Ndombele, Pogba, and it's Ludwig Augustusson from an assist from Paul Pogba to make it 4-0. The man, the myth, the legend. I can't recommend this enough. If you play Football Manager 2020, go out and sign yourselves Ludwig Augustusson from Werder Bremen. He's only valuated at 21. You can pick him up for £10 million. He's an absolute beast, the Swede. 4-0 up now. In the dying moments, Spurs with the high-octane attack. We didn't even need to go away from our 4-2-3-1 this season. Oh, Pog's going for a screamer. Yeah, we didn't even need to switch to my possession Pep Guardiola formation or my third formation, which is a lot defensive, which is my Jose Mourinho 5 at the back, park the bus. And that's it. The full-time whistle has blown, with results going our way in the Liverpool fixture, with a 4-0 thumping of the relegated Sheffield United. We have won our first piece of major silverware this season. I attribute my success to my tactics, my pressing, my heavily inspired Jurgen Klopp formation, and of course the combination between Harry Kane and Ludwig Augustusson. Here are some of the stats for the league campaign. We have officially won the league and one of the top managers for Spurs. 7-2 were the odds, and we've managed to hold Manchester City's treble Premier League win. A lot of payouts have gone in there as well. I've got to thank Daniel Levy for allowing me to spend a lot of money to get this title, but we have a chance to win the treble. Harry Kane is the top goal scorer, and here is the Premier League team of the season. Mostly filled up with Spurs players, but 3 Liverpool players making it in there as well. So we've officially won the Premier League. Watford, Sheffield United, Newcastle getting relegated. Liverpool second, Man City third. Harry Kane was the top goal scorer. And Ludwig Augustusson with 16 assists. It's just mental. Toby Alderweireld, my defensive line, was arguably the best in the league. Unfortunately, Lloris wasn't the number 1 goalkeeper, but we've managed to win. Here are all the other managers as well, if you're curious to see who still has their job, who have been sacked. Frank Lampard still at Chelsea, Roy Hodgson still at Crystal Palace, Rodgers is still at Leicester, Klopp still at Liverpool, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and Steve Bruce lost his job, and Sam Allardyce. What? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Bielsa's gone to Southampton. That's such a cool signing. But Sam Allardyce is back in football. We managed to beat Sam Allardyce 4-0 there. Are you joking? Was that a Sam Allardyce victory? I didn't even comprehend that. Alright, so we've made it all the way to the final of the FA Cup as well, against Manchester City. We've done alright in the league against them, and we've managed to knock them out in the Champions League, so we have a chance here today to do the double for Spurs. Alrighty, so they're playing Bernard. Why are they playing Bravo? What? Are they deliberately trying to sabotage themselves? They're playing Bravo in goal. Oh, and first up within 22 minutes and 30 seconds. I was going to say like 27 seconds there. Spurs are on the attack. There must be something in the contract. Oh no! Oh, come on. There must be something in the contract for Bravo to sign. I'm absolutely gobsmacked there. They're playing a aging David Silva. The ball comes in over the top, and he's picked up the crumbs. I'm talking shit about their goalkeeper when I should be reflecting upon my own. We go 1-0 down to Manchester City within 5 minutes, and Spurs have to answer, and they do. It's a good goal there by Lucas Moura to make it 1-1 just before the 9th. He scores such crucial and vital goals for Spurs. He gets the ball rolling. He gets the high-octane attacking press going and getting it rolling. So 1-1 already in the FA Cup. It's exciting for the neutral. Bernardo Silva puts it over the top to Sterling, and Sterling hits Lloris again. I don't know what it is, but Lloris just seems to read every single Raheem Sterling play. He's got his playbook covered. Lucas Moura on the break here now, creating a counter-attack for Spurs. It's Heung-min Son. Gets tackled by João Cancelo, but he tried to get it back, but the highlight fizzled out by the look of it. Spurs, 5 shots to 4 on target, and Manchester City with a few lefts. Bravo, João Cancelo, Laporte, Stones, Mendy making up the back line for Man City. And it's a good header there by Rodri. Speaking of Rodri, their midfield consists of him, Fernandinho, David Silva, then they've got Bernardo, Sterling, and Aguero. Sane, Walker, Kyle Walker, our former player on the bench. Ludwig Augustinsson finds... Oh! It's Harry Kane! Oh, it's going to go to VAR, though. Oh, you're going to be shitting me. The two Scandinavians combined to find the South Korean, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. England's number 9. Was offside. We definitely got the better side in this match. We're lining up for it. Ludwig Augustinsson whips it into the box to Lucas Moura, the tiny Brazilian, at the first post there. Unmarked. Oh, bravo. How ironic. Bravo, bravo. I don't know why they're playing him. Why? Are they trying to throw this cup final away? Edison's on the bench. Like, some sides in their contracts have to play them. I think United as well, in the FA Cup, tend to play Sergio Romeo. More so, it's like in the contract as well. But they're playing Bravo. Have Man City foolishly thrown away the cup? You've been knocked out of the Champions League. You've come third in the Prem. How does Pep Guardiola still have his job? Alright, it's time to make some substitutions. Let's bring on Eric Dyer to bring on some bastardry and grit in the defence. We've got a couple options here. Because Ryan Sessegnong's back at this half of the season. Winks for Pogs or something. Look, we'll just make it one. Eric Dyer comes on for Vertonghen. I can't wait to see how Jose Mourinho, in real life, for the back half of the season, he plays for Mourinho, Eric Dyer, because he's going to be his number 1 player, I reckon. Needs that savagery in midfield and defence. Winks, Lamella coming on, Pogba, Moura coming off, even picking up 2 goals. You've done well, Moura. You've done exactly what I want. I'll give you a kiss on the forehead. Pat on the back. Oh, it's Heung-min Son to win the header there. I'm surprised that one went in. It's 3-1 against Manchester City. Pep Guardiola's side, Fraudiola, has capitulated in the FA Cup final away at Wembley. Who are ya? Who are ya? 3-1 against Manchester City just before the 77th. And Spurs look like they're going to be nailing the double here today. Phil Foden, Walker trying to throw players on here. Pep does a triple threat substitution. Lloris trying to bring it out for the back. Walker Peters finds Harry Kane centrally. Heung-min Son on the left, and it's 4-0! Get in, Son! It's Harry Kane to make it 1-0. Sorry, it's Heung-min Son to make it 1-0 just before the 89th. An assist from Harry Kane. Oh, Heung-min Son kind of plays that Ronaldo, Eden Hazard role, as obviously those two players did under the Jose Mourinho era when he was managing Chelsea and Real Madrid, of course. But Man City trying to get one last goal back to try and save some face and some dignity. And Heung-min Son on the break again. It's a 3v3. And it's a good tackle by Man City to fizzle that one out. But I think we've done enough here. I'm blown away by the scoreline. Oh, it's nearly 5-1 against Man City. It's Bravo. It's got to be Bravo. We haven't scored this many goals against Man City. Bravo is such a shocking player. Just pack it up, Bravo. And that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. Spurs have won the FA Cup final by a whopping 4-1 league. It's down to Bravo. Why did they field him? So we're going to have to end this video here, guys. Thanks for watching, and we shall play the last match of the season 1 of the Football Manager 2020 Spurs Career. They're the Steam achievements as well. Our first cup win and the double we've embraced. So we've got to play Real Madrid in the Champions League final. Win or lose, I'm super happy with how this Spurs side has played. And let me know in the comments if you would like to see Season 2. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for Ultimate Team, or maybe just some games, I really do recommend checking out my affiliation link, G2A. There's some really good prices, so even just going looking around, to be honest. Anyway, the Patreon and Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Royce